Hey there, welcome back to the Weight Loss Habits Podcast and the YouTube channel if you're watching over on YouTube. Today, we're talking about if you've ever wanted to be able to practice more gratitude during the month of November or for Thanksgiving, if you're here in the US, then you are in the right place because I'm giving you 3 tips to help you be more mindful and more grateful during these holidays. All right, so first of all, let's talk why gratitude is so important. Basically, gratitude is something that will help you with your physical health as well as your mental health. If you are able to recognize the things you're most grateful for, then you're able to really focus in on the things that are most important to you. And part of that really is your health and making sure that you're taking the best care of yourself that you can. So, when you're on your weight loss journey, being grateful and being thankful for what you do have now or what your body's able to do, that is so key to helping you build the confidence necessary in order to continue to lose weight and move forward in the future with that like weight loss goal and any kind of maintenance phase that you may go into. So, I'm Mallory, the weight loss habits nutritionist, and I help women by simplifying their weight loss journey, especially those who are busy working full time. And we will make small shifts on your existing habits to really make weight loss easier so it doesn't feel like a full-time job. So today I'm sharing those tips on how to be more grateful during your weight loss journey. All right, so tip number 1 is to look for the little things that you are the most grateful for throughout the day. This is helpful because you're able to focus on it while you're living in it. So it helps you be more present, which is never a bad thing. So being present and really focusing in on your weight, or not your weight loss, but your gratitude, what you're grateful for, is something that will help you really live in the moment, really focus in on the most important things that are going on each day. And if you're looking for the little things that you're grateful for during the day, throughout the day, building up to the evening, then you're more cognizant of it. And then you have more joy in your life because gratitude is what leads to more joy, not the other way around. A lot of people think that you have to be joyful to be grateful, but really being grateful for what you have and being thankful for the things in your life that are important to you is what leads to you being more joyful. I read that recently and it really stuck with me. So I wanted to share that. So look for the little things in your day that you can be grateful for. Tip number 2, write down at least 5 of those things that you are grateful for at the end of the day. Take a few minutes, pull out a journal, pull out a blank piece of paper, whatever you have handy. You can even use your phone, and just write down 5 of the things you encountered that day that you're grateful for. And again, these can be really little. It can be like my cat got in the bed with me this morning and I was really happy about it because they've been mad at me because we moved. And they were absolutely not thrilled with us for the last week, but now they're finally coming around to our new apartment. They're finally coming around to us again and being more affectionate with us. So that is something today that I am grateful for, is making like that my cats are starting to feel more comfortable. And that is so small, but at the same time, that's what we're looking for. Like, yeah, you can be grateful for your kids. You can be grateful that you have pets. You can be grateful that you have a job. That's awesome. But what was it today that made you grateful for your job? Maybe you had a really good meeting. Maybe you were able to take something off your plate that you'd been stressed about. Whatever that looks like, that little thing is most important. So when you're mindful of the little things, you can really pay attention throughout the day so that you're writing those down at night. And then you don't have to focus as much on it. Like, it's not so hard when you sit down at the end of the day if you've been looking for the little things, if that makes sense. So this is number 3. And honestly, it's been one of the most helpful while I've been losing weight. And it's to look for things to be grateful for as I eat. So if you've heard of mindful eating, this is very similar, but you're doing a gratitude practice at mealtime. And what that looks like is pretty much sitting down to dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever, and looking at your plate and then being grateful for the things on it, or being grateful for how those things nourish you. Maybe you do prayers at your dinner or other meals. That's a good way to help with this. Or maybe you don't, and that's okay too. But you can really listen to yourself, figure out, what am I most grateful for about this meal? Am I grateful that my favorite fruit or vegetable is in season, and so I can include that today? Maybe you're grateful that your kids are willing to sit down at the table and eat with you, because I know family dinners can be a bit of a challenge for many people. Maybe you're grateful that you're able to enjoy enough food. Maybe you've felt like you've been too hungry in the past while you're on your weight loss journey. So you're grateful that you're able to enjoy the foods you love while you lose weight, which is what I help my clients focus on the most, is figuring out what they can add back in after many of them have been dieting for a very long time. So that gratitude practice at mealtime can be super influential on your weight loss journey, because then rather than thinking, oh, well, I can't have that, or am I still hungry? You're thinking, what makes me grateful about this meal? And you're slowing down to think about that, which then gives your body time to adjust and get to the point where it says, hey, I'm full. I don't need any more food. And then you can really notice that. And something that I've been really grateful for is that I have been able to tune into my hunger and fullness cues more, because that's not something that always happens. Like, if you've been dieting for a really long time, maybe you don't feel hungry when you know you should be. And that's something that really can make a difference. All right, guys, I'm going to keep this video and this podcast very short and sweet. I'd love to know what you're trying out of these tips, if any, or if you have other tips that you use to be more grateful during mealtime. You can send that to me over on Instagram at Mallory. Nope, hold on. That's my email, Mallory@dailyhabitsnutrition.com. So you can email me, Mallory@dailyhabitsnutrition.com, or you can message me over on Instagram. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Let me know what you're going to take away. That's over on Instagram as weightloss.habits.nutritionist. So that will just let me know what resonated with you most during this episode, because I always love hearing from you guys. All right. Thank you so much for watching today's training on practicing gratitude this Thanksgiving. If you enjoyed today's video or podcast, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any future trainings, and I will talk to you next time. All right. Bye.